We fought to build a democratic and legitimate government that is based on popular support, founded on the basis of participatory democracy, which can only be achieved through free, fair, and credible elections. As PRC, we stand on the firm foundation that Zimbabwe should be a land of equal opportunities for all who call it home, not for few selected individuals or a group. That's the essence of democracy, and that's why Zimbabwe paid the ultimate price for the attainment of our national independence. As PRC, we note the current political developments in our country. We are, however, heartened by the assurances given during these present political developments that condemns violence and encourages peace. We therefore urge Zimbabweans that the observation of the rule of law be the cornerstone of our conduct as we seek to revive our constitutional democracy. We are at a time that peace is the only realized, or can only be realized through maximum restraint and constructive exchange of ideas as Zimbabweans. Going forward as PRC believes that present political developments require collective engagement and national dialogue of all critical stakeholders in our country. Beyond political actors, it should also include faith-based organizations, workers' movements, civil society, and students' movement. For the success of such collective engagement and dialogue, there is no doubt that we are in need of transitional arrangement that should attend to key issues of economic recovery and electoral reform processes. Our country's reconstruction and national healing process can only be a product of free, fair, and credible elections which are to be held within a reasonable time post an agreed transitional agreement period. PRC believes that free, fair, and credible elections can only be achieved through an enabling environment, both during the current and registration exercise for one to register to vote and to actually voting process itself. National elections are the backdrop of every celebrated constitutional democracy. It therefore follows that such elections should be observed and supervised by the African Union, SADC, electoral Pan-African institutions, civil society, local electoral agencies, and the international community under the auspices of the United Nations. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen and members of the press, what divides us as a nation is smaller than what binds us. We ought to be bound by ideological underpinnings of social democracy, Pan-Africanism, decolonial thought, and principles of a modern democratic developmental state. It's time to reflect as we seek to rebuild and reconstruct our beautiful country, our great Zimbabwe. Together we can make our country great. May God bless Zimbabwe. May God bless us all. I thank you.